Okay, welcome back to the studios of Kessben 93.3 FM. Yamamu nyina che mama kwa babio. Yaw. Anopane adidi nkomo kakra ekopie ekwe kwa ba. Na nkomodie na kowie se nana do asem o kan no. Se aloya fo no dodo na no. Eto a wo so mutua no. Enimu. Obetima ka se bia nyo mu nyina ne entua. Attorney General they all say they conceal their profits to evade tax. Or say omo luxurious lifestyle. Any omo akatua, any omo to enko. What mean you?
Omo luxurious lifestyle. Any omo to
a to omo tuano enko. Or share the lifestyles of some of the lawyers. They was saying komu tumi tua to kese. They make out say, but they are not paying. They are not paying tax as expected. I also mutumi tua sa to. They are not doing it. Okay, and they bring so a concili on profit. Say be at the end of the year, no say be abeko chambers. They had be 200 million Ghana cedis worth of profit. To me declare be winya 80 million. No much 120 million, no much 80 million on tax. That is what the Attorney General is saying. Also your lawyer ni. It will him the oka. But so no why be that there.
Ade ba ko mani ji hu ye say ya Attorney General ne President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo nyina ewo fraternity no a no mo ka ho asem nti omunim kululu ne enema ekoso wo omo adwumanim
enye frabontin be ka
enye yes,
me
kai pass Ghana Bar Association President Boakye sign figures no crowd the bar bonten say and
60,000
lawyers say one is not true na bet a little over
neso na naso akan
30,000
the next one na naso akan
and they are President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo ni Attorney General
omo nyina ya renowned lawyers they are colleagues to omo so kan o
omo friends of young friends woman learned colleagues
learned colleagues
me woman be can
say we go ka say also you learned no
say
thank you my learned friend like he got to share you do it by dint of hard work but looking at it say if it is true say a lawyer kunima omo nimra because tax evasion is criminal
na kunta say yatena ho be sinne say ye ko school ana say ye sua de say ye ko school ye bobrey ye bisa say dachi isusu no be de o say me lawyer me doctor me engineer me architect me hwan etisa nipa titru ne men kan say standard ya brabo ye bo nyina no ase eno na ye digina say me rise through hono mo a na je say we ntimi nka say lawyer ni ye hiani ye ntimi nka say obi a medical doctor we ye hiani yentimi nka so be engineer we hiani ana so be architect we hiani etisa akasefo yi a omo no na me can say the creme de la creme of our society na so mu ntua tax ya Ghana ne
ebi ntua
o akunta utie ne president ka even kromo mutua no kra no
encheye
omo mutua no omo so mutua no kra no enche na omo soso ne ekọ omo nchen ama omo boa mi etua o omo nim mra omo nsua de omo sankrofo ne yakọ omo nchen
accountant wa accountant chartered accountant wona beboa
wo say ye ni say ono na wo che me say menye ni say no say ono nu nduare de ne na Ghana ne yakọ he
Ghana haso ade ba ko artisans omo ntuato
artisans ne ho anu mo no
omo a
mo
yensano nyuma no yaw yenhwe mason carpenter
akota jeje
me bam
na lawyer phone tia na carpenter ni dia na akoka
foreman
mason
tyler omo to tiles electricians omo ye pop yaw sika omo nya in a month
akunta jai enkakura na doctors ni lawyers ni architect president is omuntia
doctor bia aban afa na otuato
na ni aban fa
no ye tene access
na locum no mukuta
na so kobo locum ni aban
tie no
lawyers no private practice private practice lawyer bia owo attorney general's office aban otuata
omo ye say I thought that omunya prosecutors wo regions ne districts ne bi omunya prosecutors lawyers ya wo mo be prosecute case e dey ama ban e wo district ne ade ye nya bi omo yes say attorney general lawyer say o yes
bi ni age taxes
na
kwa ma mi tio
president why ade
president wa hitting nail no right on the head wa border do na pampem badache osenko aka ne dada time okoka yi eye de ese eyi obi no kai was better late than never on say okanya ko see lawyers accountant and omo politicians na ade ba ko amehu ogana ha ne say ohini team statement ye pa o omo ko school a omo wonim dia e osenka omunim die no eboa ma yetimi chichire oman no na yeboa ma oman ne ko animu no omumom na ya omunim die no esisi Ghana for to say bia oya accountant oya expert also obo atua to no oman ne expertise na wo ne accountant no wo no obefa no so de ne nyansa kwan ne krachi na ode akwa ne bia be no ode esisi Ghana. The politician be shemra na no minister on the kasa nre ya na ni abre tobu tu ni ade yen yeduru ho e be gina atwa ba omo no duru ho na omotwam ensi oriase ba bia country ni pese develop the politicians itiemi omo fase mo
to
onji shemra ma be ko okosa ko okuduru ho ontua 1 cedi na wo momo akatua pompom fe ya de so akwa akatua kro obetwa hwe no wo de wuduru ho a 1 cedi no de wuntua na wo expect say me akatua fia no me de menti bi ntua to no o say ya wo mo ye role models a o mo ye ma na ye fe o mo fa wo mo ho ene nhweso ebi a minister road minister oduru ho no wagina watua ebi a we duru ho wagina watua aman onim say akwa akodu point say ministers ni ntua na wa ho land cruiser bi o mo so duru atobu to mu ntwa
and se sia onim say omuduru ano mabo oman ye first
na no me si tobu to me say that package baby hwade ye chese de ka ye 4x4 kura uti mu se bi anchenche ma bi kura wa bi ana wo fa bi dia chane bi onu so duru ho apre because minister ye pretwa mu ti nti wo ya sa de na kwa akotia oman no oman go to the offices and see lawyers see ye je legal fee ko hwan fee any other things any profession oye genuine ones wom omo de omo yom bibia bebebe but who say mra na wo sua na mra no so mani nim de wo mra ho nti sa mra na ma nim de wo mra ho no ogina mra no so no sa
they should tackle the loopholes and tighten the loopholes makra
amama akotati one say involved yeah no problem no you see president the politicians amama Ghana has system na politicians no mo be 40% say lawyers no mo be 60% say politicians o mo be 70% the accountant nti ono as politician or private facility why chartered accountant ya consultancy man for nti the same person no share mra no so sa kotua to no nti no one na mchan medical doctors here abo american aban de ndi omutuo but no more private facilities bebre ho a wo mo kotwitwa ayi locum no ni ade nti the same person o aban facility no ono ana ye nti no one na mchan nti ohine collectively as of my president the 12 and starting for president so vice president politicians no na emra because o man you know what percentage wise about best 70% of facilities are a law firm near the politicians here there.
That's true.
Why associate ya abo man associate ya odi onye no
enchemete
ma mintiu on the jom hima ya jim ya ma minomu
ye de ejom for ma de ye de ye twa
take it ya ji o mu take it sa now dey jom for mai ebre bi kwa na kai you for kwaje e za ban we dey betwem na kai you need to etua ticket na lawyer bow tie accountant bow tie what be a company utua to
Omanhene
bebre su kwa private practice no
journalist wa mu yedi ho
ye de obeda bodi wo ye adwuma ha bo so me so ye ti wansa wo
okay
wo de ye ti wat so whether private or non-private
journalist say gift tax or
how do you journalist say
you obi chewa there so
as and there for tax
mutua
ade sola
abro
ma kasa ba biti wa
my na ye limit de akodwom de na me ka dwomfo yen edwomfo de ye te ho ase pa yenim se oba na se bi oba beton ne niam na bola krampo si ho a ye nto na ade enti se ke meni na beba anase enkran kropo mu mpanimfo bi na beba so oba ya no de ama no na here is the case ebi a me ameti dwomu no beba ye kra ye nto ade o nanso so me ankasa me sika na me di free fie ba ye no mpo na me di bia tua to sesi a enso so ade a me hia e wo dwom ho no ye nya eno na ya ne mamu ba na ye twetwe ye se ye be ne ye ntore ene wo be hia ne pa wato pure water wo ye ya wase ene ye nto ade efise ohuni se to no kura wo tua no ade a wase ye de ye no emfa so bi ani so etu o mampanyin wo kan ya no waka ne yie ese ye ntua ye to wase ye ade ye habit ene ye honam dua no entena but here is the case me tua to no na me hwe kwan se eto ye me tua wase ye de ye se mame ne sa ban no entua ya eno de me tua me di ya wo me mu me di nwi e wo me mu nti ye be tua to no na wo mo so e wa bam wo ma sede ne se yesu so e wase ye nya nsu papa nom e wase nya bomba la tre papa ne kwadwedwe ho e wase nya kwan papa e fa so e wase ya setena mu nsam ne yede ye ni ye e ma yen
ye ne honorable Agwesi di nkomo ma cry quick one
yeah
utie ni kasemu a
yes
oso onye bida akoko bakra onsie bi na ene wan wase ya boni din bibusa ansa na ade na nko anso din no boy oso oso ye no wawa na emom ebi ko Mali ebi ko Burkina ebi tim ko ye yibo onu de ebi tim ba na che honorable let's go onu no de ende bia owo togbe okọ togbe help me
oyine lawyer Gbesi wa kire mu yepa onu de as a person there onye interested also on ka but oyine ya pay for ne nkwada ya ekunku omo Ghana.
Let's look at it in general terms when we're going to elections and some
I want to defend yeah you see Ghana nkwala yira I said be pay for ene achachafo Tanzania do baby kura omo beto aba ese kuro mo achachafo nyina adwane ukọ baby a country bi ho a yesu ofiri kura na mabonti na osuro nyina no three categories of people self acclaimers of obi no na memfre wo mo nti wo mo ada ne kwata nti moti anti untese nipa ho bon ha na o ma afre wo mo no ye category 1 and politicians ya o mo di petumi na nanom bia o mo di petumi and empanifo bia o mo do certain position bi wo society ni mo a
bon ho ban
o ma mfa nyame kwan so me kotuni o ma mfa nyame kwan so no mo koduro ho nti kwan bone na ofa so no the bad yan beto no so nti bire bi edo a o so otimi pacify sa na ho sa ni pa category 4 na the problems iba na ne sa ngoma hina nka sa bi oba onyem ani ade de obi kokuna ono abo de atirem so nka ho but I'm happy so ka say ebinum timi ko Mali ebinum timi ko Burkina Omanhene kroma na yete ana afarefo kop so a omukwa akoyi face abai nim se nka oto asew ya deep sea pa nka face omu ya nantwie na nation net nantwie omu ahun wo mu nim nantwie pa
anantwie na ere nantwie
very ni kopo deep sea
okọ swimming
the
cow went for swimming
amai nyame bo omu anu enum omu odom gupu mu yete kroma politicians omu timi ya niam bebre wana na adano na papa bi ka me fanya sedia kakra ozi edu ba bi a senke betimi pa ma politician o Ghana di nokura nkam senke kan kam ya ne kwaku firi nom ne ade na o senke ya isa mo musai because as I say no ma fanya me simple
instant justice
because politician bebre nsuro nyame onza Ghana ba e o mo ya say lawyers e wo sirem so because the honor sometimes the legal process ya na delay mo ma kam ya ma twese kan wa twi ye wie o lawyer o nya adwuma ne
o de aye nananto de be wie ho anu settle case
yeah to Ghana say me konko me me started from Ghana me to who is lawyer
that is where I told you to hold it right there for
anti me
you're going to go compare
oh me the example
the whole upper east region omukuta a population of 1.3 million
39
lawyers 14
upper east the
upper
two
east,
north no
5 northern regions and 39 upper east region kuta 14 lawyers na kuta na ma follow school semester bia 10,000 na kwatira we
uncle
me better make house
e kan se tene nkani kuma
no man na ho
any sunya
any talk man na ho probo no ngwa na just you
probo
no be probo no say boy baba lawyer boy
follow school this semester.
What do you make of the minister's comment with respect to 50% and 4% Ajinasari and Reverend Sam Kwanchakra Swasama Oka say, if you can't do the job, get out and let somebody come and take over because a bufu sama shano kwan to say who can't say be a politician has a defense and they are not humble.
I would tend to know me politicians, no.
So they'll continue to defend.
So politicians, no, so my ass for except says, as a sasso some besses. Politics now, Coco ye be adding tricks. Now we go better what to Obama. And some more politicians see catch the ye. Sending you now no maya. Kagana ne having difference in why you say. Kagana ne having difference in why you say having wim and I air from. That's it.
Now my almost slogans better Ghana agenda. Transforming why changing lives who are working for you. So comedy.
One district, one factory.
Yeah,
one district, one factory.
A feeding program.
One constituency, $1 million.
Senior high school.
Parties in you, one partner, or what's our capsule? I am
MPP.
Somebody brought for
planting for food and jobs.
Now I'm secret to our politicians. Or promise you, so that's what transfers are there and possible. Who I said that excuse Kessia Bako. What the other two and so.
What's I say? MVP for you know, consolidating the gates.
Yes.
For 2024.
I say, only to say
better Ghana end this year.
Better Ghana agenda. Better Ghana agenda.
And 2008 no more in here day. And don't better Ghana agenda no.
Oh, baby. President Kofo Boakye zero tolerance of corruption.
Zero tolerance.
Every point it was corruption there say Adam.
Adam Pencil.
As I say, you do much here. There's almost the differences.
Ghana ne have a difference in one way as a Ghana.
Let me go to the lines and speak to Honorable Yakubu, Regional Minister, Upper East. Honorable, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, what to say?
Nyamia Dumo, Namunswe.
Yes, you're pa.
Yo.
Honorable, what can some say? Osha wo peswa so ne region na mo wona ohun de dia lawyer for no 39 pe yenya kra so ye ho adwire na a population of about 1.2 and over na nipa 39. What do you think could have accounted for that? The ntina ma lawyer for ma peswa ho sa
Mia me ba no means me hu dream emra me nya sa statistics no if we say so wa wonim say enkran Kumasi no takra de ni sa golden triangle no enu nti ni bebre o wa omunim se omoti upper east omuhunu se wa tintintin na okokra na nema bi wo wa facility bi wa wunya ebi a school unkoda school ana se dan pepe bi a betina munum ni ade enu nti na ma nipa emma ha emma me practice this week you see now no is not ban oma bebre na me no mo kaso say eh na ha FSA enti no atwe na manfo ehu ha and am say enon and account for that but the em yanso no say yan kasa yan kofo no me lawyers na omo betna ha a practice no so bebre no ankasa e won kan Kumasi any takrade this kind of golden triangle no so eno na me pesa me ka na ye nyina ye hu se na be ya nkofo betwe ya adwen abaso na omasan ba boy
na ebi mo fi se bia e ho asetena ne mo de na won na ewo residents and natives no omo anso omo pe lawyer for hoko se bia nipa no you are available for somebody to come for your service maybe it is not forthcoming and antisa
oh and they say I just said business we starting and kakran nipa no dey so mo ha omo per services no but sometimes I think facilities na ABA wahano nipa no we in law school ABA a young man or person konkan and as a person Kumasi ko practice no na em say because even omo mo free anankasa no
omo kra ma
wahana kaba bwan so
enti anyway ni mu ade na wo hwe se nka betimi de nsesa bia ba
oh me no more kasa omo have for the whole 1 week and no more kasa and no say me a cocktail ma omo no more paying for no din komo se na be ya kwan bia me so me fa so amebo omo a ombetimi aba ba ye adwuma wa ha no ene ne edi hu komo sisi yi
Aramo Stephen Yakubu yedase
me so me damas
Upper East Regional Minister no kano enti I say one more free srem kra no one more free srem for na kra no mu ni ho
I know see cause say sika be ko ho no minister be cocktail na ma de ache wo mu yo mesa ba Omanhene
omo community na saba
minister bo ama before we start ya kwa makola
Mamene director of law school in the person of lawyer Boakye Jima. Lawyer Boakye Jima me watching. Therefore, I'm pumped to say. Okay. When him say a lawyer for mo sema mo di juma son pa. Ya bo ma baso say mo boa ma my Ghana so emra edi mu na atentrene akọ pepepe na nana Akufo Addo ne mo betwetwe nkomo no ka se obesre it's becoming historically poor ase just say titi abakosem no enye eba eto a lawyer fo tua na obesre se mu koma nimu no enka mo nya nhese ya betua to attorney general so se ebi mu kra no emfaso omunya no omo teso no ma be declare as the omo under declare omo profits na just say sika omo nya ye no ayem faso no omo teso eba sa eto no tua no enkoye ebi mo so obra omo bo ene be bi omo akoduro no ene omo to tua no enko we a lawyer kunini asemi wo kan say
well did can say sure say anopo dey say aye twapia bo I
champion yeah we be
oh chamano yes
it's I
and so say yes amuka media houses be so mun tuato near tutumu a me sure say ya me kan say ya mo kan say ya oh it's okay mo sabi okoto de ne budget nti na lawyer for na abaso but the question is say you se denchem apotofi so ase be ka cho se denchem anopo asa untimi nyina chi me bo
nyina chi no kra
e o mun say the attorney general is the leader of the bar e bar no e mem na attorney general na ye nyina e can before enti akasa president nso de mu nyina mu ni se bio we lawyer kese pa why president of the data craba ba no de so mu pa regis no de so mu no asa be president enti okasa na se o kan fa lawyer for one ebia obia ntimi ntira to sifo but am pe mesro the woman say unse say association yam fan say nya lawyer for di kan and I first secretary lawyer for 1884 1884 a lawyer for ayati to mo na e kan ye no said law school near the no sebi yes 7,886 you knew 10,000 but emphasis for argument but emphasis 10,000 na pacho yense we are you mu tuato eno mu tuato now we are no say bia na the president can ye kakra bia omu a bia wudi nyina be fra na sebe na wonya yi ni
okay
sebe so nu say judge fo nyina o me ya lawyer for
no correct
it is do na me kan nzo mo kan ho
mo nyina kan ho
aha ba so mo tuatas
o mo tua pa
aha attorney general kasa yi unze a lawyer for state attorneys be oh my
no correct
o me ya lawyer for
o mo so yete o mo
and for sure be that say a lawyer for public services SOEs corporations corporate entities private entities some do some pa unza one so to atas
omutia yera
me Boakye ma me no ka say yeah juma Ghana School of Law your public service semi chatters
utia
Mimi Twitter, in fact, Mimi as a mechanitas and Jackson, Bosumi de Timia, or I can be so many.
So, Sika Mooduntra.
And she moved dear, next Obama Basso.
I say, you told us, yeah.
And she now offer me and I make say, I am ya. So, Madame for the Ghana Revenue Authority. I mean, you are Ghana Institute of Journalism. You know, Casa Obeti. What sending me test and no pay, tin. Say, I say, for the Twanda.
Oh, Chichu.
Yeah, Mimi Twitter. So, what that down? And the president Nanaka. They can't also make one Twitter. And there was Superman no pay say Twitter. But so, they tell me, boy, in a show, they say. So, what is Uncle for in free? Even 10,000 kroya me capture away ya. Even you know, ebia there more kaye private practitioners are ebia woman corporate entities because they say we are big private firm, legal firm. Your tax clearance certificate and some kind of chamber renewal license. And the answer of your tax clearance certificate, me sure say no tax no correct. And to me, baby, I can also first our practice is changing. Yefi a biase, mitibiase me table so you know, the hono so big a year and year. And I feel so most of them know withholding tax. Who's a withholding tax so for me and ya me say ya me teacher ni. Messiah consultancy work be. Yes, correct. We consultancy bia 15% at the tour. And no can Bosumi de Mitriano. They me bia yetimi. Because more legal opinions. Say mu say ya mu no ka say. Say me the bill bremo. Say you kwa money me na mu be me even 50 Ghana cedis ah. Say
15% of that 50.
Yes, that thing withholding tax. And you maybe but we na chirawa mo say. So we can na bom sa lawyer for na mu ne ye di name bi wo bi a omo practice you know na say akoye individual practitioners bi omo withholding tax na omo ntua for legal services rendered na fe so bi so a omo ye ya eno de Ghana Revenue Authority for asede sabe etotua na te say ehinu mu nwi o ehinu ni to ya wa
enti ehinu mu nwi de na twa ya pa
enti no wo ma asede nso say ombepa ekwan bi so amana ya attractive na wo mo ya yina they should identify and assess them. And ya says so na say wo that amounts to tax evasion. Tax evasion should be whether you are a lawyer, whether you are accountant, whether you are you know, and the law has no respect for anybody. And they know tumra. And the best say say na mum fa yin na mum na no pay mum fa yin so
atio
e pie bolga no pay ya ye ko e boze go for yen ma o tiatas
mo ko na fa so he o na ko no tiatas okay lawyer major akwa na a quick one you are a football fan or football administration, you've been a member of some executive committees here and now no pay sika kono ya pamono Black Stars, you go for Tuntuma asem, Bruni asem, you can't say.
Oh, me say, sometimes, you know, football, the Akobane say, acquire a firefighting approach. Me say you war, plan the whole. Any plan be at the for you say bibi ba no onye ne beto omaimu so football administration and if you work on so we have to plan. Oh say me sure say obi to say Italy. So okay say even one man qualified to European Championship. Okay.
Yeah, yes. And so my babaji.
We use our way there.
Omoboase she said.
Omoboase, a 7 hour can Omoboase identify players, if your system, if you coach your team in this system now. Oh, now you know you pay instant results. Your team seeing players in ye. But to boys in our build the team. No, anyway. Anyway, because we don't have systematic planning for our football. Masa, you be cost rubber form. Share Senegal, baby by one conform sa. Omuye ne kaka Algeria, conform sa. Ye na say me kind FIFA he say retrogressing to a level. Some report
FIFA say Ghana's football a decade we are retrogressing.
And no nan ka person mu central for near the mo de transfer na mo dwene. Enye coach because you must have the systems in place. Oh, why is your youth football? Youth football no na e be produce we England for. O dey here England. Oh, e wo say wo man timi anye cap no. So what under 17, under 20, so
yes.
And this is the European Champions final.
World Cup crown or her performance.
You can see said there's systematic progress. Now the whole club UEFA a CAF championship na Liberia for show. Confederation Cup na Togo for show. Who did that for Quack World Cup?
Mami fo si awa no de ko wa so city e na sre abona mo twa pa ho meetings ya ye ne vema plus wo je twen komo nyakofa mi ko dwasobra na unko dwasobra na free dwasobra ya na me ne vema plus wo e twen komo abro ma ejomhima ke dwaso mame
adesmama wo pese wo sua ka atwi a animonyam ewo ka asua mu.
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Mami kwa ho man so.
That's right.
Doctor kwesi o say me mo achen.
Yeah, Doctor.
Na umpom to say. Yes, you are pa. What's your daily graphic front page? Also, mentally ill persons invade streets, threaten efforts to keep cities clean. Badaroma, Ghana, your mental health. Ubaka say, I could do saying, can we say is anything to write home about? Ana enyekra.
Yo, jadi kan meshaone atiefo nyina ne ahwefo nyina. Na obusa say mental health I could say eyem say obusa say ekone fa so be hwe ya adwene mu ya adwene.
That's right.
Okay. A 2 point kakra den ko ba bia ye hwe ye hia ise dru kra. Ebe bi atwem na obusa say ye hwe no say ya ben fie dun mo chino na meka say o fa edu bia enchemu no ye beka say you bi no pe 2 over 10. Meka say na enye kwa say ya 2 point kakra fan. Iso bu say beka say 5 over 10.
Oh, okay.
Intellectual say ya pass there. The best pass you do baby I say you do kwa enti yo akwan bebre e we ni ma SK and me kan start practice e baby e chemo na o hwe nipa e hwe adwumu yare na nipa be for that catches in the whole country so because you 45 enti you 2 pounds e baby e chemo be influence na abani mind ento enrollment say Afibia abanto no kakrama nanso enu de hia enso age de afi den tie nine de afibia nya kakra into make it yes. So the United Roma, Aban ABC, Sakari Cosmos Minima, Bakubo Kumase Potamo, Nabakubo Tamani Potamo. Let's say, Obiwo, a German Saudi and no swan, who here our Tatali Zabzu, any crew from any Kikahua, who here so took Anchina, Edinburgh, Accra, and Kafone Pantan. And the American business a boy. Right. Now, so you do the beer, you hear cry, you do the beer, you hear say, Yabakasi, Yashi, a come enka enisa okunu sabe menewo yefo enipa ana yenso enwa ye ho secretary enisa ke bada sakra u bebi abehu ibi ewo ekrobi emu sa meche somo enhye ya omode ehwe adwemu no enko nkankra nti na yense de tesa no
Dr. Kosio say now by describe you say we or you mentally ill ebi mo say Ghana ha uyi nipa be ebia edu ana du no I can't say be statistics no but won ebeti me kuta mo nchen enipa du aba mienu bi omo adwiri mu yade na ebrebe de be kasa wei wodru pempenso a oye mentally ill
yo era say ye kasa bi adwumo yare na on pempenso bi a one o how kakade bana kwama ontumi nyina ano na I don't have to and I will break it down on to me in or how be no but for that can say on to me couple with daily stresses on to me or how be and I was sorry we free certificate so who copen so go on said the kakaka or no extra afigemo ediba it should do me na stressful and so what I dream up with the no put me down now so any na buy the gidi pass over by one out can you so be a can no brother ni fufu bi ye wonchoncha nyame amwa nka okuku ejina so tumi nya abotre enne no edi hu kuta ho wori nya wo adwemo apomoden enna afen so no utumi ye adwuma ma ho de bwa wo ho no wabusia ne o man no we productive utumi fu say we hana me interest or hana me amafo de wo enti me nyire de ho en mama ko de me potential endi mu we na adwemo apomoden
yi wonantia ya
na udu pepesobia afede wontumi enjina o how kakade be bo wakwemu wontumi nye adwuma ma ho wontumi enfu se millionko ni wo ayemfu so nsencheno ana meso ye kona de faso atna wontumi enfu se me kwa me ho faso wi ase wontumi enfu se me kwa no make me adwuma bo no ho na chese wo adwuma how kakra the capacity and pepeso kasia ai hiya se di adwuma wa make so adwuma how
Dr. Kwasio say wadaroma o kasa yi mo se yemfa ne se me ne Alibaba na ye adwuma ebi o yem bibi mentumi anhye me ho so ebi a me ne na kontokwa de aba bia bonitrim. Can I be described as a mentally ill person?
No extra say we between aye obi a wadwuma how na yemfa ade ba ko pre na hwe ka say obi a wadwuma how yemfa say covid e ba yi they say
it's no mama ye kama no me Boakye na ex-driver there was who you macho Vama plus atnase ye no mo won komotwetwe Fred
Omanhene Yankopɔn do me jame na so na nso e
anopa dia wo twa mobudu so se gba
ye ni sawaso eni jeni
bia want to be for me want to be tipampan want to be anti adede wo ho aye hye obo wa tete ye kaka nyama bebre tibia be uja be na num bia na be kasa covid emu ba ko pe enche so covid
okay
mo share e say nyama obobodi na so don so na unya emu ba ko a excess yente ni hwe e betu abaso obi betu abaso ni bi ye fa ni hu ade fufuro ka ho a anya betu aka ene ba ko mi hia ade ba ko mi hia se be kaka ho kese pa ni se adwemo hawo no ni na enya ba ko pe because we get COVID yare baako COVID moye na ebiaba mo enonya obi o malaria yare baako tuntu bi na aka na odisa mona badimu na adwimo ha de enye baako pe yare afodo bo ahasa emu bia ya adwemo haw enti egusonko na ukari nya bo ma ubetwa kansa akodo mienu ye one Kessben ne kuma me Kessben no ene de ni bakona kasa o hu so yare wa wotinche na be hu enema wodi be hu bi ense bia na tade hye sabe ne ho sakatu nguso na ho sese ne hu ye ana me Kessben obi na no kasa sabe de ba no tu se enye kama ense kasa so ana ekono faso nani jefa na ro fa ne ma eno ni ye ebe mo fu se we o adwum yare enye ne kasi o ono no de o hu wo na hu anya oli kuma hu ono ne be hu ebi ne se ma sori anopa me ko adwuma ma to promo bitimi na bi no miensa bibi ka chen se dadi efono wantum ko cheke na ma ko cheke o me hwe batum ma satu na bi no miensa bibi ka chen se dadi adwo wan ko cheke ni yi nsan ko cheke no kwa dia ko dia ba be mpredu ansa na bia me bo adwuma we me adwuma hawo ni kuma anya ne kase enti nyame ya adom na me boa between dam na so me badwuma wo hwe na nima me ho fefe me kase bia kama enti wo enso me amini nse dabi
wa address kama nso so me ami hu se niema nkoyi doctor ne ade bi koso obetia na brantie waware aba ne yiri po adan a okofa onu obi akodi nkomo owo ha obetia no se be ma bi aku oba ukun wie wa hye no nso ho akonfo eno no ye betimi describe no se adwene mu nsam ni bia na se dan koso na nsan pa
tata enu bi adwene haw atene bi ene fo na enye ni nyina na adwene haw
okay
ebi wo hono mu a atimodene ne criminality atimodene bonisam ene kunsam mu ena ema no basa nti no wo hono mu a yemfani nyina nkɔhye adwene yare ene bi so fa no krem adwene yare enti sɛ bi ka kyerɛ fiase no wantumi anhyɛ ho so wantumi anya nabotre wantumi anhu sɛ no ho bɛti enti bi adwene yare ebi da ho bone enti no na sɛ kɔbasa abroche sei obi di ayamo ansam sa a ye bɛka de bi apostle so no de want to be first and say yen konkɔhwɛ na adwene ye konkɔhwɛ na adwene ni hu sɛ we de nya adwene yare ase no mapaso ye had ye nsan kosta fisan kasenu ni ho mayi na entiri ye de no bako court one here de bako kutum kura ansana
a quick one nansen a menim se bia waken kan bi abrante e che no abesima otwitwa nipa nam ton di hye fridge mu ono sei ebetimi a describe no say bia na dwene nye because ebi mu se na dwene nye bi mu se na dwene ye pa na sika pe mu so ntira
ebetimi abasa ne meka mieni ebetimi abasa na adwemu nye ene ebetimi abasa na adwemu da ho ndo no say no me hwesen ka ebesi ne ye de na aba ya so ya me ahwe ndada ehia pa efi se sebe obi enton kwa se media hipa na machicha dia se fridge mo enti adwemu how betimi abam ene ebetimi sabba you say me fan say wa kosi okọ sika peachi taka wa ene bia ka chen say enipa da fa ne shemu na fabra obeye fi ni abranti bi bi for spiritual bi aboa bi chi abranti bi anka ode o maame enkoji tikaduro ofre do ye for spirituality so what is it or the nipa part akra e di yes tikaduro no no so we footballer o pese opija no nya sika enti we ready so the we ba don farma na and I think I say, oh, me yada dia to the farobra. Name mo ba inkuno. Mia what no ba mia me kuno na yi ne ho ba dia me pe. E kwa na spiritualist no e appoint for asuti and on beteye. Nti abrank no de o maame akaka maame nimpo maame ni bakro e bai. And I suppose for the chino. No we nyame amwa and spiritualist no anya sa nan sanu sa de nkuna. En kokunu de ko e. Nti e bi e yesika ni bre. Wo kan se kaswa manti mienu
paranketwa
1890 mo ko pesika sikabu eno se we nye adwemu hawo wo mo ni da ho ene bi nsi adwemu hawo ba kai a ebrebi be fie nsian abranti bi Charles Entry ekon share president mama aso demo no wo mo che no na wondru kokot dana na jele no There's some media from Adaroma. More take any home, more many pictures about video, TV, let me who ye, and the cast and be down, what who's be being and to many lady a kaboom, and I had a court, a map court for an edge to my, by me, share. If one ton or 2 semaines, and 1 ton, and some are no concern of person could present at 3 hormone. It should be a junior area, it be to see in that hormone.
Okay. Doctor, Medasi, na so when your break church and you say the answer to the quadrant, Medasi P.
Yes, I don't.
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
I mean, Kwamano so. Na many Doctor Dade Yeboah, Andrew Chinkomo, Communications Department, Christian Service University College head. Doctor Dade Yeboah, I'm watching.
HOD.
Now I'm going to say,
Yamiadum. I'm also a
ya pa won kan ha menim say Kumasi so bebia dadi wada roma Ghana mampanin dada e kwa probo na nkasa yemu no se watena se ehunu se Ghana ha se wotena se o twan am yesisi wo polling station now day wasema kodam Supreme Court nsan ba no da until the elections will be won or lost at the polling station. Now, in that contest, you do or die affair. Ghana for baby akasa say country science and say wo semne kasa sadie. And can fata a statesman like himself. What's it there be? One more free school ntem. And now one more day. Uncle school and reaching or Monte Brofun from Casa is an idiomatic expression. You are a communication expert. Yebusao, assembly say, Abetojano, what can I say?
Yo, Madam was any a TFO. I think I would like to speak English.
Go ahead.
All right. Yes, yesterday I was also online some other station called. I think that when you speak, we have what we call the connotative or the denotative meaning.
Okay.
Now, when it is denotative, it is clear. It has got a dictionary meaning. But the connotative, it connotes, which means that it has got different coloring. The nuances of the meaning, the understanding are different. They are varied. And he is using, as he said, this expression. But the expression is too hyperbolic. What I mean is that it is too exaggerated. It's huge. And in that case, it allows a lot of meanings attached to it. And that can easily defeat what you want to say.
Okay.
For example, when you say do or die, it is an adjective. So we can say do or die affair or situation. So the do or die will qualify the situation or the affair. You see, do or die is characterized by an irrevocable decision to succeed. I want to repeat that. The adjective, the do and die,
do or die.
Is characterized by an irrevocable decision to succeed.
That is what we give you.
That you will not be deterred by any circumstance because your aim is to succeed.
Okay.
Then it means that at all costs.
Can we say that by hook or crook? Oh, Nana Maakye. Asante Achimbo Mali. We did town. Let me say a very good morning to Dr. Kofi Abuajidon Pimbo Bibini Black Man. This is his favorite song. Nana Enkatia Ode Enkatia Mansua Kropon. This year Mansua Kropon hine. Kevin Mamio. That's right. It's 8:24 in the studios, and I have Honorable George Low, NDC Vice Chairman, Volta Region, and the former Member of Parliament, North Day. Honorable Low. Yes, yeah, I am watching.
Me also me depasse eja.
Obetu wa ha.
Betumu wa ha ma to anamo fi kumasi. Na me di 3 million say eja. Action, so you want the piece of the cake. Oh, justified.
The actions, some still do Kumasi.
Yeah, but you see the Kumasi plus the Kumasi plus Accra Vim, you know. Now a bigger picture.
Thank you. You got the deal, man. Now, Minister Akosia Mwakwata, Accra Tamamoto with the expansion project, and I'm central for Pin Channel. Or see, some people heard of the cost and they think we are just talking about the 19.5 kilometers, but I thought they will be a bit inquisitive to know the scope of work and the details of the project before they come out to speak, because a lot of people talk out of ignorance and without having their facts. You hear them on air and they are just talking out of ignorance. He said the project is to ensure transformation of Accra Tamamoto Way into 6 lanes. The Tamaran about to Aflao Road was also expected to dualize with 3 interchanges under the project. Honorable Makwata, project weighs $570 million. Abayno any South African company, Edi can sign contract 60% near the amount, local content 40%. Me nka da say my enye Tamamoto Way expansion. But masema me busa ne say enti Kumasi Accra Road nipe wu oso pa no enye priority project ma aban bia na from Omanhene Kufuor pencil bepem ne nipe wu enye a day every 2 or 3 days. What the total Tamamoto Way ehia a facelift tata kwase modernizing it ehia a facelift, but the media mabusa so media whether it's 570 or whatever. My question is, what about Kumasi Accra Road? And tie no so way. Ye yo edifice we nyina wie na nipa nam so no ko wu Kumasi Accra Road and first one say. I've asked this question and I've not had an answer yet. It's whether out of ignorance or not, me say Kumasi Accra Road. Nipa wu every blessed day. Cars I pim say then Coco stretch if we saw ye unhu accident. It's a junior man for one. I say you beautify it interchange ye 6 lanes na cover Sibasha Ghana. Then you pay. Is that what we want? No. Please. My priority. Let's priority be priority. Media no pay the mate makam. Honorable John Low. Mrenim for anameboa.
Aye.
Yes, Muntia tax.
Ha. When you are here, etifo. Any omo hwe or abefu internet ni TV station. Enra say asem we by the can by
3 months ago. I think finance minister mentioned say about 6,000
lawyers and your tax.
Also professionals in there about 60,000.
About 60,000, but also a lawyer for the
6,000.
6,000. Well, tax no very important. Boy developmental projects na there. Very important. Minister Eddie Sabe, I mean, Wabeka, and also be encourage ye say tax. But blankets are no so na say enye ni kwan. Say lawyer for me sure say lawyer for bebre na so no etua tax.
Yeah, that's true.
Good. 2. Wow. Ghana you have a problem kitwa baako. 99% of your policies any near calculations any near justification it is not backed by data or science. And you know assembly won't know if the minister is proceeding say and the president has been informed say 6,000 lawyers and to your tax. Let's just say sasika no on be try to hold make say it is a scam more expert is a project. But lawyer for our Ghana also you do 4,000. The whole Ghana you do 4,000. In fact, there are regions where you have only 2 lawyers, and I say 3 lawyers. In fact, there are regions where lawyers don't practice at all.
Is all the 5 regions of here 39?
Okay, in the north 39. Now cry. In the Oti region, I don't think that there is a chamber in Oti region.
Not one.
Not one. Inti eja Accra for any Volta for any other in Amoko. So really, no data na mudi ejuman kan. The data is wrong. But fundamental, the Omo can the ejitumu. And in Tina Ghana Association and Kasa, it is not government who decided what our team should be. Yeah, a team about taxation because we believe say we should encourage everybody to pay tax. But we should also focus these things and not just bundle it around, sir.
And then
no, because a binumu lawyer for religiously or tax. Until cancer no be a lawyer and mugram na mugram tax na mu higher in Sanyama. But you see, it's also the way profession is structured. Professional rules and regulations be a anka bibia mani dem. But technically no. I mean, who call chamber, Ubami chamber. Luckily, my head of chamber is also a tax consultant.
Okay.
So for us, it is easy.
Okay.
Say we can do it professionally, also. But a lawyer gets, say, 1 semester or 1 year legal accountancy B no year. Now lawyers no grant over law school accountancy only may and then business thing just search that. We are lucky a fully fledged account department or answer when you be employed. In lawyer for in Ghana lawyer no back be a head of chamber back be our pupil back and then the secretary. Sometimes accounting difficult too. In Ghana, unlike other places, we call UK, we call certain places. Now you have a chamber with 40 lawyers.
Yeah.
You have a chamber with 100 lawyers.
Yeah.
So you see, it's
so an associate.
Until now, organizational, properly organized along certain lines. So me, I always say, government. My problem with government is that they are interested in a 200G, but they are not even interested in how it is generated. Because if Uber small business what is here? Now Ubana maybe a small business on register. The first point is not who dikaji nibejiska. The best thing is how do you structure? It's a small business way.
Okay.
This is how you calculate your tax. Every month, remember will be a fee IRS about how you go through your taxes. Now you are determining your tax. But baby crowd will say, okay, we are giving you assessment. Into this year, no assessment here, say 100,000. When for all you know, the whole year, business because lawyer the business in fact, somebody has to walk into your chamber or somebody has to refer somebody to your chamber.
Okay.
And sign your business. 2, lawyer for people just take us someone who lawyer ni okra the Benz be oko. But Jumani edi and 60% or 70% of that job, if you want to call yourself a proper lawyer, pro bono.
Pro bono say mo ye adwuma no tia mo nyi sika.
Me a vice chairman of Volta region. How many people are being Volta region are me chamber are omuba because they want to pay good money for me to do job for them?
Vice chairman.
First and foremost, he is coming because on himself, vice chairman, you know, they call me I am free. So you come to my chamber, you see files, send me your cases. But I can assure you, say there are 90% of those cases there.
Pro bono.
Pro bono.
Free.
And sometimes, we shall be a court. Also, I should already buy. Oopsie on tia. I mean, there was scale of fees, but this lawyer now to me sticking to the scale of fees because me, my years at the bar, Uber, my minimum charge is 1,000 Ghana consultation. That is what it's supposed to be. How many people can pay me 1,000 Ghana when they walk into my chamber? So you see, we need to interrogate these things and not have a blanket. You say, oh, I have a lawyer for the car, or evade tax. That is not what it is. If you like, would you pay me a visit? I will show you the files that I'm doing for free. Don't be full crowd. In fact, there are several cases now. A lawyer and you court. What could defending a or cause lawyer need transport, and you have to give them transport.
Double jeopardy.
Yes. Well, and I send a worker. Should be OT. I only a lawyer into about me wrong crime. I ain't a charge no. Me TNT, me petrol from here to OT and back. No, how much is it? How many people can pay a lawyer TNT 1,000 cedis for a case at any time I walk court? Let alone your legal fees. It, you know, I'm saying that I'm not saying say lawyer for my entry tax. I'm saying that even before I'm sure say Ghana Bar Association, National Secretariat, they raised this issue because possibly no. Say any tax for any ding any Ministry of Finance and Minister of Finance and say how do we help so that obia betuani the pepe because at the close of the day no ube hounding here they will go underground because lawyer need be or he doesn't need an office, he doesn't need anything once or one is certificate or name or general court now that bill 500 by 3 no the shani boto moko. But then you see, if we all interact now, you come to a consensus now. Say me to have 500 a month. I buy no bet me anya 1 million cedis or 3 million cedis from lawyers. On the other hand, you may get about maybe 400,000 from those who are structured and they are paying, and the rest will go underground. And you see, we should begin to.
Now let's look at our tax regime, Ghana. I say a few people and the what sa netting and openly didn't come out with respect to artisans. Ebia or plumbing works I say or pipe I say plumber no barber ye ebi obejo 1.2 we the shed botomoko what tile be to 2 and now who sit down who will be my tile now or buy a ye or you be 100 million do ye POP. And all these people are there, they are not paying tax. And then I was buying the year or be rope in because according to say, Nipaka crabby and they have so a minute a dear whom I saw the Yemia. No, I was so much one. You told me, see, I told me salary more. I was say, I'm buying calculating what it is film. So I quite one, I mean, amazing, need taxi driver, and one when you are so almost so crown the baby, they can see us and the coin yet. How do we do
you
it?
See, meanwhile, no, nipa ubo mudino. You nyina sisi die. In fact, ufa would die. I will see now. Maybe the total cost of the building is about 400,000 or 500,000.
That's about 5 billion.
5 billion, and about 35-40% of that, according to Sika Wutu artisans, and that's a huge amount.
Yeah,
and that goes untaxed. Because by day no agini meanwhile who calculating onya ejumapa dan kese na or your master mason ya e be do 1 month no ni by day no e be on number 5,000 6,000 wow to the people want me g contract on number 10,000 who get you and be and do half but they are zeroing on you and they are taxing you high because on no end you need there meanwhile buying here so like Ufa, I think MPs, I don't know what, when we were in parliament, I think our tax was about 35% or so of your salary. Very, very high.
MPs?
Because I buy yes, canity, once you would any definitely no. Or Beji, don't do an because system or the Beji, let me give you one example.
Of the high you.
So let's start with Abia taxi. Who call Rwanda? There is some Abia Omanhene arrangement ni. Taxi. Every taxi is metered. Into ukwa your point of sale device. Ehona utu aya na tax no nso ati. So at the end of the reconciliation, then government takes its tax. The taxi driver goes away. So systems that we have to put in place. Government has started, you see, Ghana card is linked with this and that and that and that, but it is not far-reaching enough.
Uber normally do they pay tax?
Yeah, I think there should be a cap. I mean, I cannot say definitely, because Uber, how do you charge them? Because Uber, no,
God, they use
you know, but you know that the Uber Ghana will beat me for us. And how do you tax that? So you see. And like I said, government should invest in the system rather than focus on the collection. Because we invest in the system now. We will say, go here 2 cities, Mamiama 1 city, Kofi 50 pesos. No, you have a good foot no more. A bed door soon times 100. The emoji is here with this defective system. Well, maybe they want to do it pari passu each other, chess or side by side. But I know what baby. Well, so I think that government should take a step back. Professionals here almost 60,000 year. How do we help? You see, the mentality is not how do I collect. How do we help them to pay? Because tax obligation, everywhere, the focus is on payment. Anything that we call tax quarter, because you're lucky. Say, won't you tax now? You're lucky now when you're a chronic defaulter. The point is that government knows how to feed you.
The tax.
But encourage, that's why if you are encouraged to pay by installment. But you say your responsibilities nasi. Don't focus on a lawyer because you see a lawyer high profile. Well, you've heard that a lawyer yes, you come and look at his firm and decide say I'm slapping on you or radio station. You see let them pay so much. You are killing the business. And once you continue to kill business, now we tax also a conform. So you cannot raise enough to do development. So it's an engagement that government say, and I think that they should focus. IRS should give themselves 1 full year. Obama tax amnesty. I think it ends 30th or 31st of this month. I said 30th of this month. But I don't think that it's enough. Now, first, assistant commissioner, tax education.
Yeah.
These days, I don't see that function very well. You remember the last one I remember very well, Mr. Kufu. Kwame Kufu, papa. Well, tax education, they set aside a week or something and do tax education. They visit businesses. That is the way to go. Well, me, even at my level, with 4 different qualifications at the tertiary level, sometimes it's difficult to
come out.
Countenance and tax calculation is a difficult thing. When you're professional, it's almost very difficult. But when said VAT ni sani amana etu. When you say Crawford, you move calculate 17 point something. But they don't realize say we calculate BB and sana calculate VAT na to so. You see a lot of sani amana.
All right.
We need to have a rethink about the whole tax
system. All right. Honorable George Low, and I'm attending Kano. Mamima, Honorable George, and then Georgie. Honorable George Dross, so I call, but now to say, Bibi Aboko, nobody asipa. Maminti won so, I was drinking a war and semi home. No penny, the good lawyer for so near Ghana for you. Hey, a lawyer for some 20. But I told you, any of my chichile. I could say, you will have made that was it. Now I'm in chair with you. Now I'm in chair honorable. So now honorable, oh, you're so busy, but you are kind of why mistake on a life. I didn't want to trouble. Are they? So if you water region. Now also a vice president, vice chairman of Water Region Lawyers Association. No, NDC. Yeah. Good. The way ye chichiri society no. No money is a lawyer. Was no caps or you for free. Our Water Region, no be Water Region, or ye NDC ni chairman. No banny chambers or any asem. What do you mean? Him granga say Majusika. And then can chairman would in any on to baby. The way you structure your society, a family no, and why
also be nya some bo no be tutu ntoma no di echi no aba o chairman me offer asini
bo anama me
any obi oba nanim a no matter what on di nkasa sa de no na my bo from kra sa minim we mi
and ga to anesa
don't there o problem and I agree video minim de America or no anso nim so we any vice chairman now we lawyer na me wo voter ready baby no manya case
constituency
say abia mami o was akwa jiska
e dey afaka ko
yeso adini anjichire ni ye na tax issue no the difficulty I mean who is say you formalize your structures in ye we are about close to 30 million population ni pay tax in do 5 million. The formalized, we teachers, we have 400,000, military, 400,000, prisons, 100,000. Oh, can you know, Buma? It's just about and do 5 million. I hate your tax. On me key example with these artisans. Me here you may be a movie. I've been to construction kakanga. There's this PO body. The guy is charging 27,000 as any labor. Labor 27,000 because a huge building. Labor and some materials near the number. 27,000 or a cash or the call. Teacher near or 1,700 because he is known and now she is known. Ntino and as or you have data on him into one of the yebete.
Anti akrabe 300 say 200 yebete.
Teacher nebi jibe say 1,700 and 1,800 a whole year no and do 27,000 at this PUP guy in 2 months. Or we are Jaco. That's where we should focus our attention to those areas. Now say the honorable kind of see investing in these areas. We call even market crowd tomatoes near the as a assembly von almost to be 50 pesos. It's wrong. So call marketer sky exchanging hands ewo market no obi oton tomatoes on box no a day otimi ton be 4 boxes carnival otuaka no yi no aton no asa discount maka no na sa akọ esa akọ techima esa akọ fatumu te se erani odwom hwa ska no enva bank you need tax records be as udimi access obi oton body ana oton banche and so sky exchanging hands it was a small market no se kasi umuntu tax obi etua even 100 cedis a banter and get big money but the whole day you are neglect our informal sector and the informal sector is over 70%. I Janice Anna no doubt 80 professionals is 60,000 as here president yes all this idea number but the professionals no how many of them are well even structured. Say I can't lawyers there. They are can't architects, buildings there. Oh, call more baby a move by Kumasi. Kumasi there was 200. The architect here hold you my 20. Kumasi.
I'm for the see
oh see no grab back side. Oh, I had the then the try never pay back who come home mommy. Now she say just like that. We don't recognize the professionals. If the professionals now has no more problem. More problem. Now, see the president car as I say, be moved so flashy cars in there. To be a professional, you need to be on spot every time on the move. So we a lawyer and a power so there also to me car be waiting the other day and move. But you have also mistake I want say you value car crossing like. We be ticket mupe is why. And now here boys here be fraud boys you nyeska koji C class no them say when nyeska. Meanwhile that is not investment. And for me said we need to spend more on the investment of formalizing the whole sector, especially the informal sector. No, these artisans ska omojeno and the labor mason for near there. 80 100 cities a day. 100 cities a day.
Or year Monday to
or year concrete
Saturday.
Yes.
Or just 600.
Or year concrete 100 cities. A year mortar ni block lane 80. eduko okonya structure bi o town na say building one na ready no te ho sa be 3-4 months. Look at how much
the week we are 600.
Yes. And it's tax free. So I think say the government should look at, especially the assemblies, or say a resource and now they should focus on this tax. Na 30 million population they send a kuku kra because over here even building permit tax kra you don't pay. You don't pay. And no way to say you can put tax. You know. Who crash a car insurance and no say won't you know a very dangerous than say walk around on insurance.
Say obit see down so no need permit.
Kruma Gara a day walk he part no permit. Assembly now cry war apply permit no. Who apply no? How long does it take? And send a permit to Zaka. It is a assembly issue permitter can they will have data of the number of buildings that were within the metropolis, so that tax structure so that the system is not well organized, not well structured. I think that's where our focus should be. Say, President, okay, if it's wrong or general, at least your database is 60,000. Omame ma ton jene o abubushi tu omuko Jacob Joe said, you can't tell. Ton banche, ton t-shirt, the market aspect in there. So I have 1,500 is there. It's not well structured. And there are so many organizations who pay under invoicing. For instance, everybody who works with the government they pay 5% direct tax before I get your car. We have my government. Which my GBS 7 million, you better 5%. Fine. But Okon officer assessment the Jerry for the Maomono. Far low. And a Jerry for na kasa. Also the problem kesiye pa.
Revenue authority. Okay, say.
We be more 2 examples. Me kai pa. If you keep back Ghana, now me say me start business. Me ana me sisa me document na me course. Ata na Jerry bi onima me call. Tell me person me my beer company. Me say me try tax. Or interview me. Or di me free say ya wo mo emi ko school he dey adwuma na my for this period ne ade ne Argentina mean to tax for the period now. I was not in the country now. I said, me ma pass me to a tax or mommy buffy mommy sorry coin.
And then Hanokra.
Me sorry, me na make me personal experience na make. Nima GRE at that time it was 97. Me buffy me sorry coin. Me ma willing na me bano. Say business people no. Omo po omo ko busa obi oye business bia uko GRE so uko TCC tax clients how what they go through before Osaka but kone a pali go the district manager no you need to do something before the TCC is issued.
Do something like,
of course, if you are Ghanaian, if I say do something
before you die.
Yes.
I was sick.
Yes. GRE hona. Na baby I made baby to tax no. Me bar me comfortable. It was a making sure me under invoice say the bear me over to me. The bottom line, the system is not well structured. She say teacher for prison officers, lawyers they are there who data. Asa. We are 30 million and 30 million. We have the workforce now. It shouldn't be less than 12 million.
Now you say doing business in Ghana, no payment of tax in the crown is so cumbersome. Say, more jack in the crown, or more a boaman crofun near any jesom between.
Dangerous. One more behavior. And you see, sir, some of them some cause a local shop near there. It is wrong approach. Lawyer TNS will try tax. More train. Munebe kasa oba minimum bia oye this deco a year say now more year deco ni bi a year KCBC kroma this year ono koye also hosa no mo ba say Omo brand say 400,000 assessments o metua.
400,000
series.
Which is 4 billion.
Yes. And I say, hey, now then the tax officer told her, say, a year wa hanyo na okoye. So a year we boy you boy a year unim ye poor mekachiro. A year onyo na okoye deko ne ho. Ne name ho den na say no say na sasem na okan say na metua. Then mekajenzo no catch them say so me a part of a government. So I never be say no ma na me catch zo ngo hu ni boss bi na mko hu diare director na ngaza or didn't books ni ade nyina cho eventually he came up there on 7,000 cedis.
Look at that.
And no installments. So what I say and I say some staff no say enviness what's a Ghana so envy we mu pa
ani bre we mu
just say who so
be ye
obi
ye to crowd dey
because who tax officer dey who ba me wa because dey who enyo kan isi on ayi onyo na here wodi ka assess me dada for you know just a lawyer e bi pa do wu ye no me no relation bi
ntikra ma anya
na me papa classmate e bi madam for brother e dey bi bo a me momo toyi na e free you have no idea. Ask me. But the urban on a bonnet report. Say, I we say, and who say, you know, was a political year, nipper buy a bear 5,000 and say, what you do say. Definitely, if you all know, yeah, the Kuno on Zwanyeska. Meanwhile, wasn't so. It is near a professionals, no one or more at what. The tax people themselves, or behavior so account. Or say,
Abonongo Chiapa omitted you no sia. We would look at another issue. Nakamenya pa makama people who are listening to us and joining us briefly. Na yinti almost experience, but time unti we'll find time and we'll do that. Probably tomorrow is Kawasem. We'll look at how payment of tax. And so a problem because ya come here say aban be so agito and so mo bo aban na na agito no say ne e wo ka no omo ne ye no another problem abro chapa me tell you no sia ba me enya announcement quickly ne ento aso adwumako bi pay officers say we're looking for sales officers to recruit business ba say adwuma ba say na tifia na wa ban afidie no pa. If you believe you have the skill to work as a sales officer for a radio station in Accra, then you can call 0555-719929. Pacho Temiye. 0555-719929. And you can come to Aseda Twin Towers, circle near Vodafone office. The number to call is 0555-719929. And book an interview 0555-719929. If you believe you're a good sales officer, we need sales officers for a radio station in Accra. So call now 0555-719929. Honorable John Lowe, let's do some little politics here today. Mami Brown Chai na me Musa. There's this issue that is trending, or die, do or die. And no free while I'm penning that kwa pro. Na sem ne say amembo na Nana Dudankwa Akufo-Addo any MPP ebu no omo they akose COVID. They are using COVID as a whipping boy, but that is not the issue. It is mismanagement. Mamintio.
Me that's well, Ghana say nyina ka say can be democracy. And yes sir. Inti no public discourse ni die obi a wo hu kwan obekere na adwene inti o man penin dadan kwa probo na o pointi out niama akokoko so since aban Nana Akufo-Addo aban aba power ebe power na all point say sa niama ya omuka onu die se na ohun ni say COVID na sesi a waye shipping boy won't mean to any will fear COVID. Who girlfriend person join now see COVID in the business. I say BBI see COVID. There's your school fees crying from to mean to your see COVID. And no part say massa. We share since 2017 na ban be take over na niam an say as a pansan yakoji loan ye hu de aye business be gugugugu all the problems that we had we betimi aka say from 2017 eba no na aba I mean niam na say bebre na say dida nti before covid ba be di akutuni ewo say problem nkra no na niam no na enkoye
okay
nti we be sorry now see covid and the problems I was see as say hey ahunchire aba puta upo wumpe o we are living it ebia una ebia eja ukoti kire say ebia na wa ye nti hu
bo lawyer o chamber o community
chamber na kasa fra bre sincerely speaking I mean in a few last 2 years me come me constituency and I me cover water maybe 250 fuel now wa ko aba and 300 say and me 700 I won't go and come as the things people tell you as it but we are saying say the problem is not COVID related
problem na wom sisi
and it's not COVID that started it and everybody was saying it
as at 2019
now cancer Charlie looking forward looking in the crystal ball nyama ya ye ni sisi and they ahunchire na so we should all understand say unless say you be ye nyama differently no the same problems will continue even if China World Health Organization sorry say COVID no okay sisi and ya so ano until go on with your normal lives. Meanwhile, no dey can say during COVID time na nkasa kra no. Ahunchire ba na yentia because ya nya sika bebre a ye feel say anka ye use ni year and I say anka ye use ni year anka sa COVID effect enti yensa because COVID by we stabilization fund akoji sky from parliament amakwan ma ya nya 1 billion from IMF MSN and Central World Bank was my 1 billion and $2 billion in this economy no and that for more because who can say you call your road shows for Eurobond and edge sometimes less than 1 billion and you can buy see project anyway or include any other loans any other grants no we shouldn't be where we are well nti o ma pay ka say ye di ni nyina e hye covid dia ma pay dada ka say ye di ni nyina e hye covid dia na enya ni kwan so basically that is what he has been saying and for me no me feel say timamufo nyina no o mo be di ni for themselves I don't agree with him say we must start doing things differently na I say nyama no ahunchire kra ba na ye pese di propaganda na say ya ka say food shortage lumi not too long ago na Greek minister na waka che say say aduane no ebuama ye di body ani nyama no other sister African countries until suddenly uko juma isi body boy dey onu contra parliament your body 3 cities
parliament
baby or try at least or try baby no can say 3 cities that's a body even Volta region where it's supposed to be a bit cheaper because of the fact that full normal we thought only about 26 cities and okay I did fee 30 cities na mikika na
open quality
only about apentu soon number 15 ni naniama if within even a space of less than a year na minister koka say 3 cities na shoot 25 ni 15 there then there's a problem.
Some also say some of the foodstuffs na seasonal until as a season.
The beauty of it is that a Greek minister no onu see yes is the warehouse is here food preservation and you know all these friends saying sa organization kra abebi omo buffer stock ni nyama na they put premium on it sa nyama nyina na unprecedented ABC da and on my year so why is it that with a little shock na bibia pansan bibia collapse I mean anything on my paying that and say look don't look at the issues like covid by na enu interest nkrofo anko efu mu covid had nothing to do with farming we share crossing na wo ko ye wo dua wo banchi a obi a covid and stop you but there is a problem mi de pass minister ankasa at a point na by admit say Charlie yan hwe yi a planting for food and ebe hard as I say even something as basic as fertilizer share problems go through. Now, fertilizer and COVID also having effect on the fertilizer. So you see, we are not doing things properly. It came out saying fertilizer and crowd, and the problem is that more crowdy, but now more supply. Well, but if planting for food and job, one of the flagship programs of the government, GF from the NDC, inherited from the end, and they rightly made it their flagship program, which some of us were happy about because say be papa ba now you also want but if it is the way they are running it you say then there's a problem. So it's not COVID related.
Okay,
if fertilizer suppliers had been paid when they must be paid now, all the other problems, school feeding problem and COVID related, free SHS problems are go through from the day almost 30 traffic lights, red say stop, yellow say get ready. It was clear. Say we were on the road to disaster.
92.9.
Boakye said Minister of Finance and Kasakra at a point. G2 say, no dear, the way the rollout is going, I can free, no dear. Behaji on Nyanka.
And Mammy Honorable on the issue.
With a medawase, with a very big issue pass over Riziaba. Now, Minion Sokano or can be about food price in there. Fortunately, I was at the Ministry of Agri for the last 4 years. So I know Nema Bia a course. And now, President Mama, in Yadam for. But didn't know ya kakra because what Sam Bermuda as president. Nema be brave, but sometimes where me blame no. Say a system politics they do a bia. We no opportunity now walk kakra. Unim pe phase the okan. And yes, I know, but chance na ba man and oboso issue. Because over Kaya 2017 up to 2020. Mekasa NDC Babem 2009 now
Professor
right before finance minister. Maybe what they call IMF Kessben. Oh, Chebi Bia Kwabucha. It is our GDP ni growth ratings and a man now the Bayer submission. Because 2017, power. The growth rate for this country in 2016 was 3.5. But 2017, it came to 8.4. 2018, 8. Averagely, 2017, 18, 19, average was the growth was 7%. And at 2020, the growth was 0.9, not even 1%. And in fact, Ghana was among, I think, 22 countries or so, I stand to be corrected, countries, the whole world, positive growth. Almighty Germany recorded negative growth. So why? I didn't grow 7%, nearly grew less than 1%. It's a BB a day. It's here. It don't pay that say any COVID. Now, there was no COVID. But never mu yet thing. I want you to buy to the sense or catch the say. Omo go training college, omo scared the more on to be into teacher training on to be into because the name more idea. So back a COVID by. I can tell you for a fact, teachers all Ghana lockdown no need schools for almost 1 year. About Pia Ubiaka and Ameboa.
Yeah.
Okay, say COVID time, you need security services, police, military, fire service for good town. Someone check you on breaky lockdown. And they were giving food. In fact, police walk around Gaza and they were giving 100 cedis a day. About Pia. On logistics, pickups, aduane aban chair ema seki heya mohaya no mo be che aduane cooked some could be also aban de chair So lecturers United fee they were paid for almost 1 year. Enti ahoche na aba no nobody should dance ahoche no. And now we so Ghana me lawyer wo menye so say yen nyina atimi aka say neme mo ayida. De bia ye bofo ye kan na neme mo adi neme mo ni. But this time neme mo adi is a reality. Ahoche de e wo ho. But the course no ye COVID na na me ka say nyina ada for president mama one person obegi atuma or dey hama no. That is a fact. Also honorable kasa oka COVID agric as a memo later bi ye ba abemu no 2015 a bro Ghana ye krade ba Ghana ye krafi amano ne ba Ghana was 113 metric tons. That was 2015. 2016 was 71,000 metric tons. 2017 babem was 40,000 metric tons. And from first quarter of 2018 stop where because of planning for food and job stop our importation of maize in 2018 first quarter to 2019 until 2020 October September ubusa poultry farmers the first time in a stable price 2018-2019 on maize na stable na program na ekoyeba eti COVID ni buy now you enough stock that we did a mistake as a country.
Say
because September, October, me were pictures, you know. Me and the coach minister said, this is what we are getting. Trucks were north one or more. In fact, poultry farmers been a bit tired now. So, on the videos near the buyer, and the coach minister said, Nigeria for ne, na mistake come say, Nigeria also some economy so. South have not been 55 series per 50 kg bag. Omba na mass 75 na eko 80
400
typical Ghanaian o whisker adigo no mo to ni nyina na de command minister na me say we do maybe a emremre bi a hihye na moyen ye say ye ko was hwan me say bi did say ye stop ade no say because of ECOWAS trade there and there don't even yes sir no mo in fact soya bean no enough so be a best support na but company be omo tema omo eto de ko Turkey omo tom ni ko Turkey no mo test omo say Ghana here there no organic and no mo to share so with higher price no mo say and na ma problem where there now you should have you to say ECOWAS one mu na if you nancy from say you should have allowed sa export now now the COVID December 2020.
No, 2 minutes now. Commercial.
December 2020. Any man fertilizer issue now on our kind of fertilizer. Now I'm telling you, check from the agro input dealers. Freight was 2,300 per 40 feet from China. Now it's 10,500.
Some are even 12,000.
Yes. So they came back and said, no, we can't say yes supplier because of the freight charges and the review price that because of that more contracts on fertilizer they couldn't, and it's a global issue. Just anyway CMS for us send a letter abre sa input dealers in so they are going to consider from September 9 to 1st January 2022 increase freight in Libya. How can you tell me sir they are now found 2,300. They say 12,000 now 10,500. Who the name on the bar? Oboboka. So they couldn't supply.
Okay.
And una LDA2. So short near the but fortunately, the ministry is trying to adopt a organic fertilizer which is liquid. It's far cheaper and very effective. A whole near vertical. It is the COVID related issues in the COVID there. Enya Ghana kwa all over me madam for Italy on not even flashing me na my friend
you are on the note of madam for flashing me no ye dane ho abasisi ha ene ye ntra we will be back ye fa commercial abasisi.
Dr. Daddy Boy watching
HOD.
You so
now pom to say
Yamiadum.
Yeah, one year pa one cry how many say Kumasi so bebia the din. Wada Roma Ghana mampanin dada kwa probona ne nkasa yemu no say watena se ehunu say Ghana ha say wotena se say o twan am yesisi wo polling station nowadays wasema kodam Supreme Court nsesa banada. Until the elections will be won or lost at the polling station. Now, in that contest, you do or die affair. Ghana for baby akasa say country science and say wo semne kasa sadie. And can fata a statesman like himself. What's it there be? One more move free school ntem. And now one more day. Uncle school and reaching or Monte Brofun from Casa is an idiomatic expression. You are a communication expert. Yebusao. Assembly say Abetojano. Uba can say.
Yo, Madam was any for. I think I would like to speak English.
Go ahead.
All right. Yes, yesterday I was also online some other station called. I think that when you speak, we have what we call the connotative or the denotative meaning.
Okay.
Now, when it is denotative, it is clear. It has got a dictionary meaning. But the connotative, it connotes, which means that it has got different coloring. The nuances of the meaning, the understanding are different. They are varied. And he is using, as he said, this expression. But the expression is too hyperbolic. What I mean is that it is too exaggerated. It's huge. And in that case, it allows a lot of meanings attached to it. And that can easily defeat what you want to say.
Okay.
For example, when you say do or die, it is an adjective. So we can say do or die affair or situation. So the do or die will qualify the situation or the affair. You see, do or die is characterized by an irrevocable decision to succeed. I want to repeat that. The adjective, the do and die,
do or die.
Is characterized by an irrevocable decision to succeed. Irrevocable. It means that you will not be deterred by any circumstance because your aim is to succeed.
Okay.
Then it means that at all costs.
Can we say that by hook or crook?
Yes, by hook or crook.
Okay.
Now, one element of this meaning is desperation. It means that you are desperate to succeed. Now, when you are desperate to succeed, or at all costs you must succeed, then it means that it cuts down all other possibilities. What if it is not meant for you to succeed, and you are determined to succeed? Then that is where the element is found.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether it is an expression or not. It means you are going all out. So a do or die attempt to hold invaders. For example, if you have invaded and then it is do and die, invaders are supposed to be destroying certain things, and therefore you are preventing it in that way.
Okay.
But you see that here in the context, we are talking about election, where we have a body that oversees it. We have the law court is there. We have this and that, and at least if there is something that goes against your wish, you can go further and then address it. For something like an invasion, if you are not able to do that to save your life, there's nothing. There would have been something bad after it. But you see, when you situate a speech or a word used publicly, you have to be very careful, because this one also involves a potentially fatal crisis or crucial emergency. Fatal crisis. When it is fatal crisis, then it is do or die. But this one is not fatal crisis. It is something that the electors are showing their appreciation for a party A or party B to rule the country. So we do not have to go to that extent. When it involves something which is reckless, another thing is that it becomes reckless. Sometimes it is reckless effort to succeed. If you say do or die, it means that that recklessness to succeed is there. Now, when these words, the recklessness, the desperate, all out by hook or crook, and then at all costs, and so on and so forth, are found in this use of this word, then you see that as Ghanaians, we will go for that. Because when a situation is created and it gives an ambivalence in terms of understanding, Ghanaians will go for the bad one. So maybe few people will just go for this one, because if he is saying that it is an expression to tell his people the foot soldiers there, the people at the ground
another word he uses, that he is calling on polling station agents to be vigilant, because if they allow themselves to be cheated, then what it means is that Supreme Court will not overturn a result as announced by the returning officer, the Electoral Commission chair. So if that is the case, you have to do or die. Other than that,
you see, look, now you have just used a very comfortable word, vigilant. Why is it that he didn't go for that?
Okay.
If that is the case, because that is my point of view.
Okay.
Some of these expressions, that's what I'm saying, that if it has got an ambivalent meaning, in other words, it is double-sided. Why don't you go for the one that will be very clear? And when I started, I told you about denotative and connotative.
That's
words.
right.
So if you want to speak to your people, and you shouldn't forget that, all the people over there, those who go to the polling stations to look at all this and then be there, don't forget that they may not be able to understand what he intends to say. So the clarity of his speech should have been something like, they should be vigilant. They should go
protect the ballot.
Yes, and they protect the ballots and all that. They should open their eyes very well because of these things and that. But if you say that it is
so for you, coming from the former president, and he says that he will not retract it because it's an idiom expression, and at the same time, those who left school so early and cannot understand English are making a whole mound out of a hill. Is he also not? He has an opinion, as he has expressed. He says that probably they did not understand what he intended, and you are saying that connotative, denotative. You should have gone straight and say be vigilant instead of say do or die, because anybody will go for the do or die, since they also want to impress him.
Yeah, that's what that is the point. You see, when he said this one, he should have known this one, that it could be interpreted to mean this. And as a communication expert, he should have been a little bit circumspect in terms of these words that he has used, knowing very well that in the minds you are speaking to the whole population of Ghana, and not everybody will understand the way he meant to say.
Okay.
That is the point that I'm talking about.
All right.
So you should know that since there is that negative aspect of it, and then it can also be the fact that he's talking about a different thing. Okay. He should have been able to know this one, and then see to it that the statement is clear and straightforward.
All right, Dr. Adadia Boa, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate that. Okay, Dr. Adadia Boa, head of so Bamema Honorable wrap it up with this comment of do or die. Would you so Mampenia small kind no kwanswa no. Was you on change sign or more? Also more yes, you no Omantiase na elections will be won and lost at the polling station. It's either do or die. In just 2 minutes, Mamity. Some of the new crab.
You are defining do or die. A dictionary. The Echrani say, Massa. Sena. Ebia yes man for Moko police station ebia because one out na ho ehwe na ahwe han na ebia na assistant figures ni sanya man. Yeah, research after elections. Yeah, audit of police station pink sheets in Yama. In some cases Nyama ye huhu ye no. Na of the view say ebia nkrofobia ye call police station omunya Omanhene ha until say no. We are saying say obiara ye best mouse a police station no enya grobi na ye can say kokodi ho ukwa ma waninda ho make sure say the results you are bringing out no pepe so that will contribute to our victory because ye believe say 2020 elections no say yenya hwe extra vigilant anka ye wini
2020
yes because we hear analysis bia Nkosiaga. Look, every election from 1992, Nipa or Rini and it reflected in the parliamentary. You know, sir?
Yeah.
Now this year, what happened?
Yeah, Ghana forces sound.
Debbie, we were of the view that looking at the challenges now and the issues we've raised, no, and Kayenya more parliamentary seats.
No more.
Of course, I mean, why wouldn't make 30 months needs anyama in kuko sui. Baby, what we believe say the results were changed. I believe he say in the videos nibia now we collation center now Umakotana baby declare results. Even the manner in which the general election itself was declared, we showed that we were not comfortable and happy.
Does that warrant do or die?
That is why we are saying that this time, okay, 208 elections. 208 elections. Nyama be or strong. Our people stood and insisted that the right thing be done.
And the right thing was done.
And the right thing, and we won. So we believe, this time,
So Mujidi said 2020 you were not vigilant enough.
We think that there were lapses. Okay. And this time we are not going to allow any
lapses. Mamintie will do or die.
Chief Unim said 2012 elections we were poor. Honorable say presidential reflecting on the parliamentary. For 2012 results, was a President Mahama was far 400,000 more than parliamentary.
Yeah, it's true.
Elections of so it's always not like that. Say they're all canon. How comes we more than 400,000 more than the parliamentary? It doesn't work always like that. Now. Do or die, see, anything for now, crown, one say, Papa Nankani, I can't muntimika. Only see canon there, a how mupa.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Name a month for CB, Miss Uncle, which personally I don't want to. But say, they may be pushing me and I'm going they are fine. But a man, me transfer me vote. Abba be a present mamma, the mother twaba.
Ade
said the man who Dubai, Omber is on Sakoe. 2024 me bomb pie say Ombe Barber register. Meaning a man who do or die of our police station. The bio Seman Costandia may transfer me vote and Kobe be at the baby vote.
Now, do only
do or die of police station. May baby and the baby vote. So police station. What they do it. Me person man understand it do or die no say a different from explanation already or the man.
Who is saying in a minute?
Me who say also Dika say when it comes to violence, NDC they are ahead. Or my kids are statement. Me who say violence and no person preaching.
He has said he's not a violent person.
Oh, now then that's okay. Obi say when it comes to violence, we are ahead. And also when you're a violent person. And also as you do or die. Now Ghana ha. So say yeah in school fine say mu dey and school and actually agiato. Yen ti do or die na say. Ba no bia na mabonti na oni di nkomo Other Ghana because it do and die. Obviously pugna. Latin word pugna to fight. Just a do the best CBN. The same one also who said election no police station. You call 2013. Dr. Vanyakan. Yes, sir. It is that no one thing.
It is that time no one thing. And I was saying, Honorable George Drew, and Honorable George Drew. Madam, we now must say, and pay. Come on, channel. Yeah, you call at the Medford Action Jumedi. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed. I'm out.